Hi, Dr. Sharita here, coming to you with the weekly recap. On this week's She Built It Boss Lady Chronicles, I had the pleasure of hosting Dr. Sasha Shillcutt. Dr. Sasha is the founder and CEO of Brave Enough, where she empowers women to achieve well being in their personal and professional lives. Dr. Sasha is amazing. She's someone that I've been following for a long time, so it was really a great honor for me to host her. And as usual, I've pulled out a few nuggets for you guys. And so I think the first nugget that I will highlight is that of the importance of taking time to yourself, quiet time away from everyone else. Dr. Sasha shares that during her first encounter with burnout, that what one of the things that helped her to get out of it was actually spending intentional time with herself so that she could connect with herself on a deeper level and figure out who she was and what she wanted. That would be the next thing, is to figure out what you want, to understand that your life does not have to be a cookie cutter. It does not have to be like anybody else's life. That you actually have the power to decide where you work, how much you work, whether you work at all. You decide what you do at home, whether or not you clean your house, whether you cook. You get to decide those things. And I'm not even talking like on a financial level, that maybe it has to do with the distribution of labor in the home. If you have children, maybe they can help do some things, or if you have a spouse, maybe you divide the work a little better. But just understand that it doesn't all have to fall on you. Your life doesn't have to look like anybody else's. That you have the power anytime you get ready to create a different reality for yourself. And then the third thing that, and I think this to me was probably the most important, was the essential nature of community. And I know I talk about this all the time, but Dr. Sasha shared that as she went through her burnout time, her burnout recovery is what I'll call it, that at the end of it, she was feeling better, but she felt like she was lonely. She realized that she didn't have friends, she didn't have community. And so she went out and she created that for herself, and by extension has created that now for thousands of women. But it is so important that we not suffer in silence, that that we understand that this world that we're in, especially as high achieving women, most of the high achievers in the past were men, and the system was designed for them, not for us. They weren't designed for working, it wasn't designed for working mothers and working wives. And if we're not careful, if we don't have boundaries, we will keep piling things on, piling on, piling on, piling on, until we're overloaded and we can't find ourselves under the pile. And so it's so important that you find a community where you can, people that you can talk things over with and bounce things off of, and where you can get that validation and that encouragement and support that we all need. You've heard me say this before. I don't believe that we were put here for ourselves. I believe that we were put here to support each other through life. And I think that your mission, each of our mission, actually is in service to others. So find a community. Wherever you are, find a community. There are plenty of online communities. We're happy to have you in Boss Lady Dream Builders. I'm sure Dr. Sasha's happy to have you in the Brave Enough community. But definitely find a community of like-minded women where you can get the support that you need, and you can not just survive, but also thrive. So this is an awesome episode. Please check out the full episode here. This is our last broadcast for 2024. Thank you so much for tuning in this year, and we will be back with more episodes, more stories of high achieving women who are owning their power to transform their lives in 2025. And I am so excited about all the things that are going to be happening next year for us. So, again, check out this episode with Dr. Sasha. It's amazing. I wish you guys a wonderful, wonderful holiday, and I'll see you next year.